It can really be confusing to decide which app is best to use for your investment needs. And if you're really like me, you use multiple platforms for a variety of reasons, but how do you know which investing app is the best and for what reasons is it the best? That's really where we're going to come in today. Today we're going to look at 7 best investing apps for beginners. I'm Sean with The Modest Wallet. Like a lot of people, it can be incredibly challenging to really pick a brokerage or investing app and platform. So let's see if we can hopefully make that easier for you.
Make it easy.
As we look at these 7 investing apps, we will talk about what each one is best for and the following 5 things that make an investing app a solid choice.
Solid choice.
Things like account minimums and fees, investment types, account types, features, and ease of use. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get into these 7 best investing apps for beginners. First on the list is Vanguard. Vanguard is best for index funds. They have some of the best index funds in the market, which is my personal favorite way to invest. If you aren't quite sure what an index fund is or what you're actually investing in when you invest in an index fund, we have a great video. I'll leave a link up here. You should definitely check that out. It might show you why index funds could be the best investment for you. Not only that, but the platform, the Vanguard platform, does support really any type of investing with the exception of cryptocurrency. So if individual stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, options are for you, then you can invest in them commission free. There are also tons of options regarding account types. You can open up IRAs, non-retirement accounts. There are small business options with SEP IRAs or individual 401ks. If you're looking to open up an account for your kids, you can open up 529s, UGMAs, UTMAs, and really anything. Trust can be opened up if you're looking for a way to leave assets to your loved ones. Vanguard is definitely a great broker for the buy and hold investor like myself. Also, their customer service is superb. Anytime I've had an issue, they are really quick to respond to my questions or problems. If I were going to mention any cons for Vanguard, it would definitely be that they aren't going to be super flashy with all the bells and whistles on their platform. They also don't have fractional shares as an option for stocks or ETFs, meaning you have to have the entire share amount to buy a complete stock or ETF. Now for me personally, that's not really a huge deal because when I'm investing using Vanguard, I typically am focusing on index funds for the long term anyway. So that really wraps up Vanguard. Moving on to the next investing app for beginners is Fidelity. Fidelity is best known for zero commission index funds. Yes, you heard that right, 0%. They are one of the largest brokers in the US offering great index funds at 0%. So what does that actually mean? That means that when you buy one of their 0% index funds, you do not pay any fee or expense ratio, nothing, absolutely nothing. That might sound too good to be true, but I can tell you firsthand, this is actually true as I actually use these funds for my own Roth IRA. There are currently 4 funds allowed for you to invest in at 0%. So Fidelity is much like Vanguard, offering nice funds to choose from, a wide variety of investing options, but I would also say they have a more modern approach to their user interface. So you're going to see or get nicer charts. It's generally just going to be easier to buy and sell funds on this platform. So for the beginner investor, these could potentially be what makes you decide to use Fidelity over Vanguard. Another nice thing that I like about Fidelity are the third-party providers. They provide up-to-date research on their platform, so it offers great opportunities within their platform which you can use before you start investing your money. When it comes to the cons of Fidelity, I really have trouble finding much that I would change. I mean, how can you beat zero expense ratio index funds? I think if you're really trying to choose between the two, Vanguard or Fidelity, you can't go wrong with either. Now let's move to our third best investing app for beginners. The first 2 are really the cream of the crop for overall long-term investing. The next app on our list is Robinhood, and Robinhood is really best for casual investors. This is a cheap app for casual investors to pick their trade and trade their own stocks and you have no account minimums. I truly find Robinhood to be incredibly easy to use. If I were talking to someone who has never invested before in their life and they just want to understand how it works, how investing works, without just knowing or using paper money, I would recommend trying to use Robinhood. Now, Robinhood does not offer the best research options, and I wouldn't recommend using their app to look at the technicals of the stock. But if you want to buy or sell stocks or ETFs, commission-free, or trade options, like so many people like to do, then Robinhood is for you because of the great user interface that they have, and it's really simple and easy to understand. Now, fractional shares are also a nice way for someone to invest, and Robinhood has that as an option. So for example, if you want to invest in Amazon stock but don't have $3,000 just laying around to invest, you can buy any fraction of that stock. You can also trade cryptocurrency with Robinhood, although we still wouldn't recommend that as your best option for buying and selling crypto. It is an option. In the future, we will talk more about your best options for doing that, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss that. One other thing to mention about the Robinhood app is that there are no retirement accounts associated with Robinhood. So if investing for retirement is your goal, Robinhood is not going to be for you. There are no IRA, Roth IRA, SEP IRA options available, and that is definitely a con. All in all, Robinhood is a great way for the casual beginner investor to start investing. Next on our list is M1 Finance. They are the best hybrid brokerage. So this means they combine the features of a robo-advisor and an online broker. So you can pick your own investments or use a robo-advisor that essentially automates the investment process by using computer algorithms to build a portfolio and manage your assets based on your goals and tolerance for risk. If you want to have both of these options easily available to you and your investment goals, then this may be the perfect investment app for you. One thing I found is that M1 Finance has a very unique approach to how you view your portfolio in the pie format, which is great, but for some users, they don't really find it easy to use. They find it a little challenging to understand early on. But if you can get past that and fully understand how the pie system works, then I think you'll find yourself really liking this app altogether. Something that is also an advantage for this app is that you do have retirement options available. So bringing your 401ks, your IRAs over to this platform is an option, and that definitely sets itself apart from some of the investing apps that aren't one of the big guys like we've already mentioned, Vanguard or Fidelity. Moving on to our fifth investing app for beginners is Betterment. Betterment is best for the passive investor. They are definitely one of the best robo-advisors actually in the United States. So if you are looking for portfolios to be really built based on your goals, your needs, your risk tolerance, then Betterment is for you. Now I must say there are fees with Betterment, and yes, the fees are more than index funds, but these fees are still very small in the grand scheme of things. So if you really do not know what you're doing with your money and really want to build a personalized portfolio with a robo-advisor there every step of the way, then Betterment would be a nice option for you to choose. There are automatic rebalancing options with the robo-advisor, so you don't get too heavy in one area of your portfolio. Now, Betterment is not for everyone, especially the DIY investor, the do-it-yourself investor. So if you like to have your hands on your investments and really take control, then Betterment might not be for you. But if you're looking for an easy-to-use interface as a beginner investor with a hands-off approach, then it may be exactly what you're looking for. Moving on to our sixth best investing app for beginners, we're going to look at Acorns. And Acorns is the best micro investing app. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you're not sure what that means, Acorns allows you to invest your spare change. Acorns is famously known for their round up feature, where you can set up your account so when you make a purchase with a debit or credit card, the cost is automatically rounded up to the nearest whole dollar, and the extra change is set aside in an account for you, and it is automatically invested. So this makes it incredibly easy to start investing with very little money. They also have automatic investing, which is when you set the amount that you want to invest, whether it be weekly, monthly, you decide, and the money is automatically taken out of your account and invested. Acorns is an incredibly simplistic way to invest, as there are about 5 ETF portfolios to choose from based on risk tolerance. So instead of paying expensive expense ratios, you pay monthly fees starting at just $1. When you're using Acorns, you are very limited with your flexibility to choose what to invest in. So Acorns would be a great opportunity for someone who doesn't think they have enough money to invest, because it can be done with pennies over time. And last but certainly not least on our list of the best investing apps for beginners is Public. They are best for social traders. Public is a great app to invest and follow other traders in your community. You can literally see and follow what celebrities or friends are investing in and why they are investing in certain stocks as well. This is part of what makes investing with Public fun to do. If you want to see what someone like maybe Graham Stephan is buying, you can definitely find it here. Public also offers fractional shares, which once again is definitely a pro, as not all platforms allow you to buy fractions of stocks. So if you don't quite have enough money to buy a certain whole stock, you can with fractional shares. When it comes to the cons, there is no web-based platform currently, so all investments do need to be done with Public through your mobile device. Also, there are no retirement account options, just like we discussed with Robinhood and some other platforms we've mentioned already. So there you have it. These are our 7 best investing apps for beginners. We shared one major positive, or what the platform is extremely best for and why. And the big thing though is that all of these platforms have something positive to offer, and you may find yourself using multiple platforms for your multiple different needs. I find myself personally using different platforms for casual non-retirement investing, my Roth IRAs, as well as education investing for my kids. So I'm using a variety of different platforms. You just need to use what works for you. Maybe you use 1, maybe you use 5. It's really up to you. You just need to find and use what makes sense for you. If you haven't already done so, let us know which app you found the most success with and why. Just drop a comment below. That really does help us out, and we can interact with each other, build this community. Also, if you want to sign up with any of the apps we've already mentioned today, I'll link them all below so you can sign up easily. Some of these brokers have sign-on bonuses, so that could be a nice way for you to get started on your investment journey as well. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe below. It costs you nothing and really helps the channel out. Thanks so much for watching. Happy investing, and I'll see you in the next video.